Hello everyone, welcome to Tommy's Station. Today's video is called Tommy's farewell to his GP200, and this is quite sad for me actually. So I'm just showing you some enamel Lambretta signs and the odd Vespa thrown in as well. So this is the scooter in question. It's my 1982 Grand Prix 200 200cc. Now then, just some interesting facts before we go any further. This has a hydraulic disc brake conversion. This scooter was never fitted with disc brakes, so this is a conversion that's been carried out to a hydraulic system. Now, not a lot of people will know this, but Lambretta were the first motorcycle stroke scooter manufacturer to incorporate disc brakes on their two-wheeled models. Back in, I believe it was 1963, on a TV175 Series 3, it had disc brakes. Then later, the GT200, known in the UK as the GT200, known everywhere else as the TV200, that had cable-operated disc brakes. They worked, but they weren't. You had to keep adjusting them, and they could be troublesome. But anyway, that was before any of the big major manufacturers, including Honda, Yamaha, etc., fitted disc brakes to a motorcycle. So Lambretta jumped the gun. They were the first ones. So, I've installed indicators, and as you can see, it comes with all the bling, as people like to call it. Mirrors, crash bars. It's increased the weight of the scooter no end, but there we are. It also has a working 12-volt radio with a USB port, so you can put your dongle in there and listen to whatever you want. You can't hear it when you're riding it, but you can when you're parked up. I can't start it, unfortunately, because it's in the garage, the doors are closed, and the fumes would knock me out with my health issues. Anyway, on the video where it's on the marketplace to be sold, it will incorporate a video of it running, and all the lists of the spare parts that come with it. Many new parts, apart from what's been fitted already, it does come with some new parts, and all the special Lambretta tools except the front fork spring compressor. It comes with every tool that an owner would need to service his scooter. Removals of everything, clutches, flywheels, hubs. Anyway, back to the plot. This has a stainless steel toolbox, a stainless steel fuel tank, rear mudguard, engine cowling, engine fan cowling, chrome spring. The exhaust is a TSR Evo stainless steel expansion box, which increases the power considerably. This also comes with two sets of keys, so every locker there, lockable, toolbox there, lockable, under there's a new seat. There is a locking fuel cap. Now then, some years ago now, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, I removed the engine, cleaned it, inspected all the parts, and replaced anything that was worn or needed attention. The piston and cylinder were like new, so they're original. I do have a brand new stage 4 tuned cylinder and piston that will be included in the sale with all the new parts. This engine has a special gearbox, a close ratio gearbox that replaced the Grand Prix 200 gearbox that had a big gap between second and third gear. That had to go. So this has an SX200 first, second and third with an LI150 fourth gear, a 16-tooth engine sprocket, a 81 link IWIS duplex chain, German chain, high performance chain tensioner, new clutch, new bearings in the gearbox and the clutch. So it's basically it's only covered about 200 miles since I did all that work. The shock absorber, I think I did maybe 10 miles on it since it was changed, wasn't much. So this has, as everyone who knows their number plates, this has a 1967 6-digit number plate on a 1982 scooter. Now it's all, it was transferred by a previous owner, not by me, but all the documentation is in this folder. From the very first MOT up until the last MOT is in here, included with all the receipts. There we are, look, there's Beat Speed, you name it, Scootopia. I spent well over £2,000 on parts and tools. So there we are. Now then, I also bought SX200 panels because I really like the SX200 designs. The Grand Prix designs for me are bland. That's just my personal choice. So at the moment, if I can show it down there, the clips where the panels run on, these are for the SX style panels. I have brand new clips as part of the spares for sale for the Grand Prix panels. It will also come with an initial spare wheel cover, a brand new hardly used helmet. Now then, this has a 25mm JetX carburetor to increase the fuel flow, a bit more power. He likes a drop of fuel, I'll be honest. I would really love to start it up, but my chest can't take it. So there we are. This was actually, I'll go back to the panels because this is important. Lambretta decided to change the design of the LI series, including the SX and pacemakers, etc. They decided to change the design of the scooter. So they employed a very famous Italian designer called Bertoni, who completely redesigned it apart from the frame. So all the bodywork, headlamp, etc. has all been redesigned. In fact, the leg shields have actually been lowered. The front mudguard was redesigned with a better sweep. So basically the frame was untouched, but the cosmetics, the panel work and headlamp, as I said, etc., they were all changed. Now then, there's a quiz attached to this. What is the relationship between Lambretta and Postman Pat's van? Okay, I shall repeat that. What is the relationship between Lambretta and Postman Pat's van? And I think I know one person from Italy who has a YouTube channel with his trains. I think he might know the answer to that. Be surprised if he doesn't. Okay, so there we go. That's the sad part of this week's video, is the sale of my pride and joy. Okay, so thank you for watching. Bye now.